Right, guys, welcome back to another video on the channel today. Obviously, if you checked out last yesterday, I did the live watch along for the FA Cup final between Manchester City and Manchester United. Obviously, Manchester City winning 2-1 after 19 minutes, and now they look like they're going to be set to winning the treble if they win the Champions League on this coming Saturday. But besides that, in today's video, we'll be talking about my Premier League predictions, reacting to them. I'm not going to spend too much time because I've seen videos of other content creators where it's like 20-30 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, so much to talk about. And even my predictions are bad, but I'm not going to go in it too much. I'll try to keep this as short as I possibly can, just so that I don't bore you guys. But before you do, how you like this new sort of layout? I'll have this hopefully throughout the course of the summer. And obviously, please do subscribe to the channel. By the way, give this video a like and also ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos and any live streams I'll be doing over the course of the summer. I'll be letting you guys know about my plans of it. But in today's video, as I said, reacting to my Premier League predictions. So let's first start off with the relegation teams. Now, the three teams I had going down were in order. 20th, I had Bournemouth. 19th, I had Fulham. And 18th, I have Southampton. So out of the three, only one of them survived, which is, well, actually two of them survived. One went down. Bottom, Southampton. So my relegation prediction, not too bad. Actually, it was bad because Fulham did actually finish they finished 10th. Southampton finished bottom of the league and Bournemouth finished like 15th, I believe. So it's an alright prediction. I think a lot of people had those three teams. Well, I certainly had Southampton going down. I just thought that Bournemouth and Fulham would be worse than them. So it's not the worst. It is not the worst prediction in the world. Now going from teams from say 17th to maybe 13th, I think that's the relegation sort of battle. Here's the teams I went with in order. I went Brentford coming in 17th, Wolves in 16th, Leeds in 15th, and Everton in 14th, and also Nottingham Forest on 13th. Once again, I didn't get any of the correct sort of positions correct, but I kind of had, apart from Brentford, which is just as bad as my Fulham prediction, those sort of four teams, Forest, Everton, Leeds, and Wolves, all were in and around the relegation zone. And I think there were different purposes as to why I put them kind of low mid-table, because I thought those sort of teams will be in the relegation zone. Nottingham Forest survive. I actually kind of overestimated them, but for them to finish 16th, a lot of people had them going down. I didn't, so I'll take that as a good one. Everton surviving on the final day. I am quite worried. Well, I'm not as a fan. I'm not an Everton fan, but I am worried what can happen to Everton over the next 1 or 2 seasons if they're not going to continue, building up, because otherwise they're just going, do what Aston Villa did. I think it was 7-8 years ago, where they just were terrible and went down. As for Leeds, they went down in 19th, second from bottom, and Wolves finishing in 13th. So I actually switched Nottingham Forest and Wolves the other way around. But Wolves, they could be one of those teams that will be in a relegation battle next season. They just did not push on when they were, remember when they were finishing 7th back-to-back? They finished 10th the season before this one. So it has been a bit of a downhill for Wolves, even though they've been on the up. I think now it's leveled out and then they're keeping back down. It happens to a lot of teams that go up with momentum and doing well the first 2, 3, 4 year period, and then you start to see them drifting away. Some examples of those teams in the past, obviously Leicester is one of them. We'll talk about Leicester, going from promoted, survive, and then win the league and all that sort of stuff. We'll talk about them very shortly. In addition to that, what's another team? another team would be, you know, who's another team that had that sort of rise but went down? I think maybe Swansea. If you guys remember Swansea, when they first got promoted, they stayed up and then they won the Carabao League Cup, and then they had a good like plateau, and then it started going down. It's the same thing with West Brom. West Brom pushing up, a bit good high, sort of high mid-table, not getting to Europe, but mid-high mid-table, plateaued and then started to creep down when they got relegated. Same thing with Stoke. To be honest, even to some extent, a Sunderland and all those sort of teams. So yeah, it feels like Wolves could be that team either next season or the season after where they could go down. That's my take on Wolves. To be quick, Brentford, terrible prediction. They actually finished in 9th. I had them 17th, which is 8 positions off. So Brentford was a terrible shout. And Brentford really proved me wrong, because I really thought they would suffer second season syndrome. No, they actually even became better than what they were the first time they were in the Premier League. So big congratulations to both Brentford and even Fulham as well, and even Nottingham Forest for staying up. Now the teams I have, let's say 8th to 12th, which is basically you miss out on Europe. In 12th, I had Leicester City. Oh god. In 11th, just above Leicester, I had Aston Villa in 11th. And then I had Brighton in 10th. 9th, I have Palace, and 8th, I have West Ham. Yeah, it was Leicester, Villa, Brighton, Palace, West Ham. Obviously, Leicester going down was, to be honest, looking at hindsight, we all knew that the transfer window was non-existent, and I didn't know how bad it would really get at Leicester City. I just didn't expect them to go absolutely terrible for them. Obviously getting relegated on the final day when they won against West Ham on the final day last weekend. It's a shame to see a former Premier League winner go down, but that's how the Premier League works. You have Leicester City, the champion 7 years ago, getting relegated. 7 years ago, Luton Town were probably in League 2, right? Now they're in the Premier League, replacing Leicester. That's how big this Premier League season has been, because of just how a fall from grace Leicester have had. So yeah, it's sad to see them go. I hope they come back up, to be honest. But good luck in the championship to Leicester. Tough place. If I was a Newcastle fan, even when we go down to the championship, we at least win it. So we'll see. Let's see what happens with Leicester. Aston Villa, they got into Europe. This was with the knowledge that Steven Gerrard was in charge, but obviously now I have to kind of take into account manager sackings and all those sort of stuff. If Unai Emery was in at the start of the season, I think I would have had Aston Villa a lot higher. I know a lot of people had them 8th, 7th, but that was under the thinking of Steven Gerrard. And I did say Aston Villa were not a good squad, not a good team under Steven Gerrard. If it was under Unai Emery, I would have put them higher. Just saying. Brighton 10th, they finished 6th. Brilliant season from Brighton. I think 10th is a decent position that I placed Brighton, and obviously they have kicked on as well. Palace, they finished 11th. I predicted them 9th, mid-table, typical of Palace. I don't think they've never finished in the top 10 as well, ever since they got promoted back to the Premier League. So yeah, Palace, just typical Palace, mid-table. West Ham, terrible season. I predicted them 8th. They finished in 14th position. That is absolutely terrible for West Ham. But they could get into Europe. That's the surprising thing, because they got the Europa Conference League this coming Wednesday night, I believe. I'm not going to do a watch along. I'll probably not even watch it, to be honest. If West Ham win, big congrats to them. If they lose, too bad. Next up, I go from 7th, 6th, and 5th, the teams to miss out on Champions League football. but get into Europe. In 7th, I had my team Newcastle United. In 6th, I have Manchester United, and in 5th, I had Chelsea. Let's first. I'm not going to go too much onto Newcastle United because I'm going to have a much more separate video talking about my team and all that. But 7th, I did say we would be better than the rest of the not Big 6 or the other 14 teams. And yeah, I was proven correct with that. So I'll take 7th. Obviously, we finished in the Champions League spot. 4th place, you know, it's a relative success, but it's not a trophy. It's not an achievement. But Champions League football, cannot wait for it next season. I hope we win it. You know, but we'll see. We'll talk about that in a video this coming week about Newcastle. In 6th, I had Manchester United. They finished 3rd. I don't know what I was thinking with Manchester United because I had the feeling that Man United will not be as bad as they would be this season. I just thought the teams above them that I predicted would be just a bit better than Man United. But you know, Man United finishing 3rd is a brilliant season for Manchester United. So I think I wouldn't say it's that bad for prediction, but maybe I should have done a little bit better. One that was really like should have put them a little bit lower, even lower than Newcastle, because I really had a feeling that they wouldn't be that good. I think, I'm not sure, I haven't checked the video, but I had Chelsea finishing in 5th, which is mad. They finished 12th. They didn't even finish top of the bottom half of the league table. That's how bad it's been for Chelsea this season. And so it has been absolutely terrible for them. Obviously now they have the summer transfer window to sort things out, a new manager coming in and all that sort of stuff. You know, I'll think about what business they do when the season starts again. But yeah, Chelsea finishing 5th in my prediction, finishing 12th in real life. Terrible prediction, one of my worst ones. I think, is it my worst one? Yeah, it's my worst one from going down. You know, and from up, I actually had Fulham as the best improvement based on my prediction. Chelsea was my worst. So the West London clubs of I think it was Chelsea and Kensington, I'm believing. I'm not sure where it's based, but yeah, Chelsea 5th last season. Now the top 4. I'll just go straight away. In 4th, I had Tottenham Hotspur. In 3rd, I had Arsenal. In 2nd, I had Liverpool, and in 1st, I had Man City. So Spurs finished 8th. I predicted them 4th. Did I say I predicted they've won the transfer window? Probably, but I didn't really foresee that this Tottenham team to practically capitulate in April and May, because I kind of thought maybe Antonio Conte will stay till the end of the season and then his contract will be finished and he'll be gone. But no, he was sacked 2 months early from his contract, and Spurs were actually in the top 4 when they sacked Antonio Conte. They not only bought top 4, they bottled Europe. They didn't even get any European football. So for Spurs, yeah, terrible season for them. When you look at where they could have finished, even how bad of a season it's been, they were still in the top 4 race in April, and they're not even in Europe. But the team that I predicted in 3rd was Arsenal. Now, I said in the video, because I remember this, that I said Arsenal will have a better season than Tottenham and will finish above Tottenham. Yeah, they finished above Tottenham by more than 5-6 places. Arsenal finished 2nd. I predicted them 3rd. I think I'll take that as a win because I did see the progression, the progress that Arsenal have made during the summer transfer window, because I felt like it was a good transfer window. Maybe I should have gone maybe just one more step for Arsenal, but you know what? 2nd place for Arsenal, not bad. I predicted them 3rd, not bad. Good prediction overall, because not many people had them in the top 4, I will say. In 2nd, bad prediction, I had Liverpool. They finished outside of the top 4. They finished 5th. Even though they could have actually crept into the top 4, but obviously they didn't. So yeah, and yeah, poor season from Liverpool throughout. I think you have to look at what has happened at the first half of the season, where people thought maybe they would kick on, but they didn't after the World Cup break. They actually became worse before it got better for Liverpool. And it only really started maybe around the 2-2 draw with Arsenal. Then it started getting better for Liverpool in terms of the results, but not the performance. So I'll keep my eye on that and see what Liverpool will do this summer. And in first place, it is the obvious Manchester City, which is actually the only team I predicted in their exact position. Man City are the only team that I predicted in first. The only correct prediction. What can I say with Man City? Going for a treble. I don't know if I actually said that they could have gone for a treble, but I had the feeling that they could push on because they've won a domestic treble 4 years ago. So I'm feeling that 4 years built that success. Now it's going to be the main treble, which is they've already got the Premier League as I predicted, and what has happened? They've won the FA Cup just yesterday, and they have now, well, actually 2 days ago, and obviously they have won the they could win the Champions League, which I'll make a preview on that. So yeah, Man City is my only prediction. I got spot on first place. So in terms of my prediction, I would say I would grade my overall prediction maybe a 6.5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10. Because I think I do have some good points, like Man City winning the league. I had Arsenal, I had Newcastle getting into European places. I had Southampton going down, but then I have some howlers saying that Fulham will get relegated. They were never in it. Brentford were never in it. They survived. Leicester got relegated badly there. And West Ham didn't kick on. But yeah, in terms of my predictions, that's what I would grade my predictions out of 10. Maybe 6.5, 7 out of 10, who knows. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. How long it's been? About 17-18 minutes. So I said I don't want to make it too long, but I tried to at least not make it like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So I'll take that. But yeah, there's going to be videos every single day throughout the week. Whereby I'll be talking about my team of the season, reviewing Newcastle United season, and going up to the preview of the Champions League final between Manchester City and Internazionale. But yeah, until then, please do give this video a like, subscribe to the channel by the way, and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos and updates and all that sort of stuff. Also, you can follow me on Twitter. Obviously, just the same handle at 10 Danium. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys in the next one.